He's flying low and quickly. There's a heron and 3 buzzards. I've seen a lot of birds in this one, even an osprey in this field alone. As they come to this river, I'm assuming there must be a lot of little trout in here. I've already checked, no sheep, there's no cars here, so there's nobody here. Let's have a look. God, that's gonna be cold. So the choice is we go up to the top of that one, or we're gonna go through the woodland and around the quarry that way. Let's see. I can hear the buzzard right above me. Come on then. Don't know why they make these so narrow. I hate it when I become a fat cat. In the flood, was it last year, the year before? Time's going by that quick. It was just after they'd built this, or not built it, but laid these slabs, and that this was 2 foot underwater. I've got a video of I think a few days afterwards where this was still 1 foot underwater and we had to walk along this edge. And they'd trying to flatten all this out. I think it's Denbigh Council, some kind of rangers for the area, like a woodland trust or whoever it is. Not a good idea using that lime gravel stuff because it washes away. You can see it all. It was all washed down when the water receded. This stuff, it just washes away. And you can see it further up. There's like 2 foot gaps where it's all washed away. Torrential rain, flooding, running right from the top all the way round to the quarry. Flattened all of this. So Marley normally likes to climb up there, but through the winter I've decided it's too slippy for that, so we'll go the normal way. Come on girl, let's go. I haven't brought my new microphone, so we're just using the phone, but I'll try and keep quiet long enough so you can hear the birds. and I'm going to try and keep my phone out and video as much as possible. There's a 1 in a million chance we're going to catch the deer on camera. I know I could have come an hour earlier, but it is bloody cold. But you can see the devastation of the track further up. Right, so there's an example of some of the work they've been doing. I would imagine to stop the water flowing in this direct line is these sort of barriers. There's a few of them to direct the water. Now I do believe that would have been an original water, a small brook, what do you want to call it? Because this whole area is filled with wild garlic, and you can see it's like a natural ditch. I think that must have been an original stream. You can see from the field down it would have naturally flowed into there. So here's another barrier. Well, barrier, a little one. I don't know how much of a barrier it is, but I'm sure it'll help. Just directing it back into that natural flow. There's another one there. There's another one, I don't know. There you go, you can see the water naturally flowing down, don't you? There. So there you have it. Now parts of this woodland, or I would imagine most of it, has been up for sale, and a few years ago a family had a bit of a meeting up here, had a fire. So this is privately owned, but there's a public access through, and there's large sections of the forest still for sale. There's signs up in the woods up there. Right, this is where a deer passed us across this track. I literally was doing this, just videoing the dogs with a new phone a few years ago. Turned it off, put my phone in my pocket, looked up, and there was a deer right in front of us. So I am willing and hoping for a deer and a miracle. But how cool would that be? It's not a place where you just randomly see deer every day walking around, so you know, it feels quite special, doesn't it? You come walking here for years, barely see a rabbit or a squirrel, and then a deer stops in its tracks to look at you. So the problem is the dogs go so far ahead, probably spooks anything that I'll capture. So let's try it. I'll turn the phone off, see what happens. Nope, didn't happen, didn't see a deer. The moss on these walls, on the rocks. colours are very vibrant this time of the morning. Nice and bright. It is very early in the morning. 1st of February. Happy days. Decided to come this way in case it does rain. We've got more shelter in the woods. They like exploring. Come on then. Now if anybody knows this area between the track and that wall, again, a bit of a ditch. This is where the water was flowing down. Was that an original stream? Because there is water pools further up. I would imagine it's something to do with the quarry. Just think there could be deer just stood in the thickets over there watching us, and we can't see it, but it can see us. Right, so this is where I believe the water originated from. This was flooded, all this 3 foot of water. So you've got the water here. There's supposed to be water there. And then you've got this water sampling point, it says. So where does that water come from? This must have filled up with water. I mean, that's 30, 40 foot from there. Then you've got deep water there. And then there's another one further up. We don't go up there anyway, but I would imagine it's coming from something to do with the quarries, all the water. Anyway. I hope the microphone's picking that up. I'll try not to breathe. So we're on the first incline. So there's another deep pool of the quarry. We have a 5-foot fence with barbed wire on here, and another fence over there. Anyway, it's so nice without the wind. Come on then, let's go. My word, is that the sun? Whew. Midway. Danger, danger. Got to get up the next lot and then the next lot after that. Go on then, let's go. This used to be steps. It's all rotted away, as you can see. At least there's a handrail. And on the other side, further up, is barbed wire. It's very helpful. Right, we're at the top. Whew. Get my breath back. Fascinated by how green and vibrant colours of the moss. You can make out the quarry. We're not going that way, Marley. We're gonna go down there, right the way round, up, over the top, back down, that way. Nice and peaceful. What a lovely morning. A lovely peaceful walk. So, obviously some recent activity. It looks like 2 trees, and there's no evidence of it, so they've took it away straight away. So it's not here. It's obviously been used for firewood. Go on then. We're coming round now to the main track, which takes us back down towards the fields. Well, I thought after all that talk about forestry, I would show you the sign. Free advertising. It's not me, by the way. There you go. This is the main track. I've put the dogs on the lead because as the morning progresses, it's a Sunday, nice day, so there will be more and more people arriving. And after the abuse I got because they were off the lead recently, I do put them on the lead regularly. So anyway, a lot of logs. So that's Mulvamai. What a view. What a day. No rain, no wind. It's okay, Sata. Right. Right. we're near the end. This is one. Why has that done that? This was in a previous video, but if anybody local knows, I'm sure it's something to do with the quarries or farms, but in comparison to the cottage, it's pretty modern. Was it just a farm building? But why has it got an industrial fridge? Is that a freezer? Fridge, freezer. There's the cooker. What are they, blocks from the 70s or something? I've no idea. There are scrap metal bits in here. And no, the dogs shouldn't be in here. There's a milk churn. The other half of it. And it would have been single story, as you can see. But what's more fascinating is that cottage there. So, there is no road, there is no track. Other than the one we walk up, which goes nowhere. The only access is from, I think there's a turning in Llanferres and Lal that comes for a few miles to these houses. I've never gone in that distance, so this is pretty much out the way. Well, let's check this out. I have been in here. I'm not taking the dogs in there now, but I have been in it on my own. There's an outbuilding there, and then there is what looks like cage in there. What would you have had in there? Chickens? I don't know. But every time we walk down here, Marley comes to this fence like she wants to go in and have a look. Oh, there you go. There's an outbuilding over there. Some blue tarpaulin I don't remember seeing from before. But anyway. Never to be restored. Too far gone. What a shame. You could take the slates off and recycle them. But what a view, eh? I wonder what they did up here. Good girl. So there's the steep track. Cottage. And then a more modern building in block. And a public footpath through to the bottom of the quarry. So we'll take you down this way. So it takes you down to this bit where there is a farmer's gate into the woodland there. There's no real direct access. It's a hell of a journey to get to. Hence why nobody wants to renovate it, and the landowners that can't sell it or won't sell it. Maybe it's owned by the quarry people. They no longer need it, so there you go. So that's where we were before, and we carried on going up that way. So we're walking back to the stream that way. Well, Marley's taking time to play in the mud, which is okay. I'm going to try and get them in the stream or river. Isn't it, Marley? You happy playing in the mud? Yes, come on. It's been a bit of a chilled, relaxed walk this morning, which is how I like it. No squirrels, no rabbits, no sheep. Now I'm gonna have to put them on the lead in a minute because the chances there'll be people further down. But this is the walk back down, and this is where you find there's something coming through there, wild garlic. Lots and lots, and when it's in flower and smell, it is gorgeous. The birds are still going at it, but other than that, didn't see any other wildlife other than the birds at the very beginning. Oh, it's gone. Ready? Go! Sata won't swim, so I have to throw it to tempt her somewhere near. And the trick is, it washes off all the mud. Yeehaw! Go on. Are you ready? Go! Go on, Sata. Now she waits for it. Go on, girl. Go, go, go. Get it. That's not working, is it? You're no fool, are you, girl? Marley doesn't need an excuse. There you go. She's washed off most of the mud. I'm happy. A lot cleaner than they were before.